Hi, I'm Nadia, Lamaani, and I'm 23 from South East London. Okay, so first of all, I'm proud to be Bayesian. Every time I hear someone mention something about cuckoo and flying fish or bakes or calypso, it makes me happy. It's such a heartwarming feeling, and that was partly the reason why I decided to contend for Miss Barbados UK, because I'm proud. But there was a slight twist in the story, because when I heard about the pageant, I think there's a lot of stigma around beauty pageants, and the first thing I thought of was, oh, you know, I'm going to be judged. There's going to be all of these judges looking at me and scrutinising me. My pictures are going to be all over the internet. I don't know if I want to do that. That kind of scares me a little bit. But when I really thought about the reason why I was scared and why I wanted to pull back at some point, is I started to realise I'm doing this based on fear, and the feeling that I was having was a feeling that doesn't even exist yet. It hasn't even come into fruition. So I decided that this year, for 2015, I'm gonna push barriers. I'm gonna come out of my comfort zone and do something that can really help me to grow as a person and to develop as a young woman. So that is my reason for joining Miss Barbados UK. Life is way too short, and I find that a lot of people tend to either live in the past or the future, and in doing that they form a lot of if, buts and maybes. Oh, what if this doesn't happen, or I don't know if I want to do this because maybe that might happen. So I find that those if, buts and maybes tend to put people in a lot of worry and a lot of misery, and it's not worth it. I mean, the present is such a beautiful moment. It's such a moment to appreciate and to really take on as something really, really good. So I just see it as, you know, to put it in a really short form, the present is a gift. So it's important to appreciate every living moment of that. Well, first of all, there's nobody else like me. There is no other Nadia in this world who is like me. No one sees what I see, no one feels what I feel or thinks what I think, and that alone is unique. That is phenomenal. And even, I mean, for everyone else, you are amazing yourself. No one else thinks like you, no one else sees like you or feels like you. You are your own pure form. And you know, if there was never another Nadia in this world, if I was to go out this world, there would never be another person like me. So that is what makes me unique. I do have a role model, actually. I have several. So a couple of them are males like Will Smith and Les Brown, but my ultimate role model, and a lot of people would know this if they know me, is my big brother Wayne Jordan. The reason why he's my role model is because he's really inspirational. Like, he's really positive, and his energy is infectious. His energy, he has this way where he's able to get through to people and to make them feel good, and it's such an amazing quality, because at the end of the day we're all people to be happy, right? And I just, you know, he's very hardworking, he's ambitious, he's dedicated. I've seen his journey and I've seen how he's developed as a person, and I admire that, because he is someone who I aspire to, and I would like to move into his direction as well. Experiences, I would say, you know, good and bad. The people that I come across, the people in my life, family, friends, you know, friendships, relationships, everything. Everyone has had an input. Everyone has put a pinch of salt in the bowl, in the ingredients. And you know, whether it's the old man behind the shop counter, or the old lady at the bus stop, or I don't know, a teacher at school. Everyone has had an input in developing me as a person and making me the person that I am today. So I'm very grateful for everyone and everything, and I wouldn't change it, because yeah. I'm happy with it. Okay, so I could say the typical answer and say stuff like, yeah, I want to be in a really loving relationship, I want my own little house, nice job. But really and truly, in the next 5 to 10 years, I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. Like, I didn't even know that I would be with Miss Barbados UK. If you was to ask me 3 months ago, do you know that you're going to be contending in a beauty pageant for Miss Barbados UK, I would have never have thought it. And that alone just goes to show that we don't actually know what's going to happen, and there's some beauty in that because it makes things exciting, it makes it spontaneous, it makes it fun. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but ultimately what I can promise and what I can guarantee is I'm going to be on a really healthy journey of happiness, and that is what I'm planning on aspiring to. So if it's going to be anything, the road to happiness. The reason why I feel that I should be crowned as Miss Barbados UK 2015 is because I feel that I represent the young woman who is ordinary in her own right. So she could possibly have, you know, a couple insecurities, she's still young, she has slight immaturity, but at the same time she's very ambitious, she's very hardworking, she has vision, she has an idea. She has like leader qualities, and I feel that I could represent that in a really positive light to really bring people upwards. And this is not just for the women in Barbados, I'm talking worldwide, I'm talking women across the globe. I want to be that image that people think of when they think of someone who is intelligent, smart, beautiful, creative, successful. So yeah, that's the reason why I want to be crowned as Miss Barbados UK. Right, well, I'm involved in a lot of charity work and a lot of motivational stuff with young people, even some adults as well. So as the crowned woman of Miss Barbados UK, I would want to incorporate perhaps more women empowerment, more places for young people to go to. I understand that a lot of young people are always complaining there's nothing to do on the weekend. Most of the time they just sit at home, they're playing Xbox or they're on Facebook or Twitter just doing rubbish. It literally is rubbish. So if I was going to take the reign, I would want to incorporate some things in, incorporate some type of activities or workshops or events that really celebrate young people, celebrate young women as well, because I'm a woman myself and I know how hard it can be at times, you know, for a woman coming up in the world. So yeah, that's what I would want to do, empower women and bring in more for the young people.